So I actually tried to completely offload planning my cross-country road trip to a smart assistant last week. I just typed, plan the perfect scenic route, and I walked away feeling like an absolute genius.
Oh, wow. How did that go?
Well, I come back, and it had confidently suggested a 3-hour detour driving directly into the Atlantic Ocean.
I mean, a very scenic route, assuming your car is a submarine.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. But it really just goes to show you that without human direction, compute just runs in circles. Or, right off a pier.
It totally does. And it actually perfectly illustrates why Demis Hassabis, recently winning the Nobel Prize for predicting protein structures, is so profound.
Oh, yeah, the AI protein folding.
Exactly. Because he didn't just, push a button and take a nap. He used AI as an instrument to fuel massive scientific discovery.
Hmm.
AI isn't a replacement for the scientist. It's the ultimate tool requiring human agency.
Which brings us to the core of the notes you shared with us today for this deep dive. We are exploring the synthesis of human and token capital.
Right, based on Satya Nadella's insights.
Yeah, exactly, on how organizations will actually operate in an AI-driven economy. But taking a Nobel-level human-AI collaboration and applying it to, like, an everyday company feels like a massive leap to me.
It is a big leap, yeah. It requires completely redefining how we think about capital. Previous technological shifts, like the PC or the internet, essentially just enhance what we call human capital.
Oh, it's just making people faster or whatever.
Yeah, basically. But this AI transition creates a real cognitive loop between people and digital systems. It rests on two pillars. First is human capital, so that's your judgment, your ingenuity, your relationships.
And the second.
The second is token capital, which is a firm's proprietary AI capability.
Okay, so let's visualize this. If human capital is a master chef, token capital isn't just a machine that chops onions really fast. It's more like a sous chef that watches how you season the broth.
Right, it remembers your exact ratio of salt to acid.
Exactly. And it scales your specific culinary fingerprint. So the chef doesn't become less valuable. The chef's specific taste actually drives what the system learns to do.
That's a great way to put it. The human sets the ambitious goals and recognizes the nuanced patterns, and the AI observes those corrections and encodes that agency.
So if this cognitive loop is the future, the immediate puzzle is how a company actually starts building it without an army of PhDs. And honestly, that's exactly what EmberSilk is designed to solve.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, whether you need help with AI training, automation, software development, or uncovering where agents make the most impact for your life or business, visit embersilk.com for your AI needs. But here is where I hit a wall with the economics of this.
Okay, what's the wall?
Well, if I run a company and I buy a generalist AI model off the shelf and my competitor buys the exact same model, don't we both just lose what makes us special?
You would if you relied purely on the generic model. But that's the secret. The competitive edge is the learning loop. You build a private reinforcement environment on top of that base model.
Wait, isn't that just fine-tuning? We've had that for a while. You just feed the model a bunch of company PDFs and call it a day.
Well, no, it's much more dynamic than static fine-tuning. Imagine an employee drafting a complex client proposal. The generic AI takes a first pass, right?
Right.
But then the employee corrects the tone and adjusts the strategic framing based on an unwritten historical relationship with that client. The private environment captures that specific correction.
Oh, I see. So it observes the human judgment in real time.
Exactly. It encodes it and applies it next time.
So if OpenAI or Anthropic releases a totally new, massively better generic model tomorrow, does all my company's custom training just go down the drain?
Not at all.
Yeah.
The proprietary knowledge lives in your private reinforcement layer, not the base model. Yeah, you just swap out the engine whenever a better one comes along, but you keep your steering wheel and your maps.
Yeah.
That accumulated company veteran judgment becomes your new intellectual property.
And it just compounds every single day. That completely flips the narrative of massive AI monopolies hollowing out industries.
It really does. The structural economics actually incentivize what Nadella calls a frontier ecosystem. Companies are realizing the long-term value isn't in the base models.
It's in their proprietary workflows.
Exactly. Because organizations will zealously guard that institutional knowledge, value naturally fragments and flows broadly across different sectors.
Rather than centralizing in a few tech giants, the platform enables more value creation on top of it than it captures for itself, which is super optimistic. Employees aren't replaced, their unique expertise is just amplified.
It's a very positive outlook for the future of work.
It really is. Which brings us to a fascinating final thought for you to chew on. If your unique judgment, your relationship building, and your corrections are what make AI truly useful, what purely human skill should you practice today to feed your future token capital?
That's the question, isn't it? You can offload a task, but you can never offload your learning.
Keep your human compass calibrated so you don't end up driving into the ocean. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please subscribe to the show. Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.